this episode, I'll be talking about caring for an American Staffy cross Ridgeback, our rescue dog, which is this guy behind me. Got him at 1 year, 18 months. He is now going to be 9 next month on the 17th of April. It's a bit of a fiery character. What I'll be doing is be explaining in another clip the journey I've had with his personality when I got him as a rescue dog, what he was like up until now. But today I'll be touching base on his care plan. Apparently I've found out a lot of things while having a rescue dog that can be hereditary, can be problems, and my care plan at the current moment, where he's at being 9 years old. So while he was young, it was really good. The care plan was simply interaction, socializing. Had quite an aggressive personality. As he progressed over the years, it was high intensity, high activity, loves tug of war. Bro, these dogs are not fetch dogs, they are tug of war dogs. They will battle it on with you. He doesn't mind running all day. However, it has got to the stage now, up until about 2, maybe 3 years ago, he's got a cruciate ligament injury on his back legs. One's already had surgery. With the cruciate ligament, that literally just means that there's 2 like little bits of rope that cross over the kneecap and they hold that knee in place. Now, if that's starting to wear or thin or fray, that kneecap then pops out. And when it pops out, it becomes very painful. It inflames and it swells up. And when his leg swelled, it was like 3 to 4 times the size of his normal size leg. So I could only imagine how painful that was. He would limp and not use it for weeks on end. So running ceased. Then went to walks after the surgery. Surgery that cut open his leg. Here's his mate. Here we go. Look at this. There's his mate there. So yeah, been barking the whole way down the fence. Short walks always on the agenda. I like to keep things under a max of half an hour. Due to the cruciate ligaments and his age, it just means the wear and tear won't be as intense. I didn't sort of pick up on it straight away. I just thought, being young, the amount of brute force that an American Staffy, Pit Bull, Ridgeback will go through, I swear you'd think they're built like a Besser block. Just look at you like, huh? You're like, bro, you just put a hole through the wall. Oh, okay. Yeah, these things are like hurricanes on 4 feet. They're unreal. Having seen many instances on it, it wasn't that alarming. I just thought, oh, yeah, kind of hurt yourself a bit hard this time, didn't ya? If you know what you're looking for, you can pick up on it pretty quick. But for myself being a novice, in regards to this particular area, I was unsure. I did go see the vet a few months later because it just kept recurring a little more frequently. I was like, I think maybe he's just popped something, or just maybe he's hit himself too hard and he's having to pay for it. Then they said, no, it's cruciate ligaments. At the end of the day, the knee looks like a blunt kind of knife on the point. And then the cruciate ligaments, 2 ligaments that cross over the knee, holding it in, they were beginning to fray because the way the bone was shaped, like a rough blunt knife, rubbing back and forth. The surgery, what that entailed was them grinding the bone, like shaving it like a grater, so it became more round, smooth, and then putting a pillow or a cushion in between the bone and the cruciate ligaments, and then cleaning up the ligaments around. So he's got a reshaped knee with his ligaments cleaned and a cushion there in between. Doesn't mean just because you had surgery, you're like, sweet as, let's go back out there and rip shit up again. No. He doesn't understand that. He definitely wants to go right back to square one. So we're now on step B, which is chilled. And that's taken a lot of discipline, not only in myself, because I want to go back to A. He default will always go back to A. So it's been a very train and conditioning aspect mentally for me being understanding and for him going, okay, this is the new normal. My new go-to and his go-to now is that he loves exploring off lead, as you can see. He'll just want to go around, sniff, pee, poo, whatever, do his dog thing. As long as he's within range of me, I know he won't do his typical Ridgeback thing where he's got a high prey drive. So if it moves, it could be even a leaf in an ocean, he will snap and jump at it. But especially if it's something like a bush turkey, a possum, a lizard, oh my God. So by keeping him in range, I can monitor up to about 50 meters what's in front of us or what's around us, so I can hear things before he has the speed to get ahead of me. So as age progresses on his side, it gives me more favorability in keeping up with him. Sometimes it could be the one thing that triggers his leg and bang, we're back to square one all over again. Nuts, but funny. Not a big fan of the on lead. So as long as he is complying with a basic understanding what our negotiation has been from human to dog, he will get off lead. If he does the wrong thing, reprimand, he goes straight back on lead, and not a big fan of that. So he understands listening, he understands patience, though the instinctual thing for a dog is whatever the instinct is. Sometimes they're too far away, they're like, I can't hear you. Cheeky. So we're back from our walk. When it comes to medication, you can see he's very happy now. He's had a hose in his bones. I'll run you through what I feed him. I like to feed him twice a day. I give him a chicken carcass and bones in the afternoon. In the morning, right before his carcass, so I give him his medicine. Now that consists of a meat roll cut into a nice cube with some fish cartilage and also an anti-inflammatory. So I'll show you this now. Mavlav, the Flex Perennia. Now this, it comes with lots of fish oils, cartilage improvement. You can see here, it helps maintain healthy cartilage, connective tissue and joint mobility. At the end of the day, I want him to have the best he can have. Now, I'm not recommending this, I'm not funding or promoting this whatsoever. It's just something I've bought because I find it is at a reasonable price. Now the quantity I give him is only a 2.5 gram spoon. I level that and I put that in with some meat in the morning, along with some meloxicam. Now this stuff is like anti-inflammatory, similar thing as what we have as humans. It's like a Nurofen. However, this is prescribed for dogs because I believe there's an ingredient that the dogs cannot take that we can take as humans. All it does comes in one solid pill. I crack it in half and he gets half a tablet for his body weight. It's pretty much spot on accurate, and this helps just alleviate any swelling, any inflammation. It's just there to temporarily relieve discomfort. Now only one of those per day along with the Flex, and I find that is absolutely perfect. Doesn't really like the flavour. Now if you do give it to your dogs, I have been informed that some dogs really love the flavour. He's quite fussy when it comes to food, so I have disguised it with a meat loaf roll and put it in the middle. So this is what I've done, so I've just cut it, it's just a nice little wedge. Now I'll microwave it. I noticed after I started giving him this, his vibrancy came more back to life. His comfort really picked up. And you could just see it in his personality, in his everyday actions, in his mobility, in his character. It almost like it brought back who he was and where he wanted to be. And I was like, so I've just been giving it to him ever since. Now this has been going on for the meloxicam for about a year, and the Flex probably since about August last year. So for about a good 7 months or so. He has now come to the understanding that my intentions are pure, and if he eats that, he gets his breakfast, and I know he is going to perform a lot better. Hey, bud. Now in here, I have his meals. So we freeze these down to keep these fresh. I've got here the chicken carcasses. They come in a pack of 2. And as you can see, I've stuck them at least 5 times 2, at least 10 there. Now with the meat, I've got here bones. What I've done is I've portioned them into 2 serves. The same with the chicken carcasses per bag. So he'll get half in the afternoon and a half more the next afternoon. With the chicken carcasses, he'll get 1 in the morning and 1 the next morning. That way they will maintain fresh, and at the same time, he's getting 100% quality protein and none of that biscuit stuff. As I don't believe in having anything that is refined, I want it to be as organic and as natural as possible, because my belief is if they're out in the wild, this is what they'll be eating, not biscuits. Raw meat. So personally, fuck biscuits, go organic. So this is the meatloaf I've got here. I've cut those into big cubes, and I just cut those in half, put his medicine inside there. I'll microwave it for about 15 seconds just to warm it up so the smell becomes absolutely amazing. I find when it's cold, again, he's fussy and doesn't like it. When it comes over here to the chicken carcasses, he's already had 1 this morning, so he's got 1 left. I'll seal it off with a clip. And over here, I also have bones, which I'll be portioning and showing you how I go about making them. So what I'm doing here is I'm trimming off the fat, adding the bones to the bowls that are done and the ones that aren't done. I personally like the pork because I find the fat is a lot less. The next one up would then be beef and then lamb. Very, very high in fat. Here I have portioned them all up. What I've done is I try and give him 2 portions per bag, so roughly about 3 pieces. Nothing too big, as you see, sort of the size of my finger here. It's 1 there. I'll have like something decent here, and at least 2 of those. So he doesn't get fat, but it keeps him going, keeps him regular, keeps him happy, enthusiastic. Each bag will have 2 portions. All I've done is just collected a whole bunch of shopping bags. First in, first out rule. So the ones that go in there now will be at the bottom, the old ones will be on top. Another attribute I have is this used to be his old mattress when he was younger. It was a little bit thinner. But what I've noticed is since having his sore legs, I do want to get something better. So I upgraded. So online I purchased this one. It's probably about $80 to $90. What I like about this is it has got memory foam and it's a lot much thicker, as you can see there. So it's got more comfort and it keeps on springing back up. Now, I have noticed while he's been asleep on this, that while he is on it, he's a lot more comfortable. And as you can see, the compression in the mattress, he's already at his comfort, which is a tremendous difference from the other one. Very, very soft. He is still very comfortable. The reason he likes it is because, well, he's in the kitchen. And this is where all the mess and excitement happens when it comes to the food. Hey, mate. And that's how I keep a happy dog. Loki, my best buddy, almost 9 years old. I keep him with his joints at his best mobility. It's my goal is I want him to have the best quality of life he can sustain. I will definitely be crushed when I see him go. For the meantime, I'll give him the best life he can have. Hey, bud. Good. He really enjoys his cuddles, his pats, and quality time is a big thing for him. Favorite yellow toy here. We've had this for at least 2 to 3 years now. As you can see, it's got holes in it, but it's his favorite toy, and well, can't take it away from him. He'll pick that up when he's feeling in a good mood or excited, so it's always a good sign.